Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Quarbit, and welcome back to the Succession Crisis series for episode 2. By the way, some of you were asking last time which mod I use in this series, so it's in the description. It always has been, just like the last series. It includes all the mods I use regularly, like the graphical ones, along with this unique one. Last time we played as Dagbon and the Timurids, and today we're going to start off with Kono, all the way over here in Japan. Which is kind of awkward because right now we're fully occupied, and it doesn't look like we have any army, which is kind of awkward. So, we might not actually be on this country for too long. Yep, there it goes. Okay, hopefully now we'll tag to something that is not already full occupied. And we get to play as Berg. I'll take it. So we're playing as Count Gerhard I of Berg, who happens to be indulgent, kind-hearted, and benevolent. So hopefully our allies don't find themselves in trouble because I would be obligated to help them. First we'll bring ourselves up to force limit, and we will get a general. Alright, our leader is fairly indulgent, so he's more likely to spend money he doesn't exactly have, and in this case that's going to be in the form of advisors. We can't exactly afford to maintain them, but, you know. Ooh, level 2 even. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so let's start off with our very first war. We do have the tech advantage here, so this is going to be a breeze. There we go. So there are still 7,000 troops somewhere, I'm just not even sure where they are at this point. Well, it looks like we don't even have to find them, because we're basically done the war. Now, I really wanted to take all of this land, because that would allow me to enforce my sovereignty here. But unfortunately, that's a little bit, too much aggressive expansion. So instead, I will humiliate this guy, break all of his alliances, of course. Then do the same to Cleves. Yoink. And then I can connect my country up. Now, it's gonna be a while before we can, go to war again. Alright, let's improve relations with the countries around me. We're just gonna have to wait this one out. I can also upgrade my army to include a little bit of cavalry. Also, it's 1465 and somehow, Brunswick is the emperor? Yeah, and, the Renaissance is taking absolutely ages to get here, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do about it. Obviously, I have to keep taking tech, or else I'm gonna fall behind in military. But I'm wondering if I should just dev it at this point. Well, I could always try to be friends with Helra, because they have embraced the institution. That might make it spread a little bit faster. Okay, everything's all stated up. I'm just gonna really quickly, decrease the autonomy on that. Because boy, we could use a little bit more money. They want me to spend 100 admin for one base tax. That is a terrible deal. But we're also indulgent. This hurts. I guess so. And now we get 1.05 a month in Köln, which is great. It's better than nothing, at least. Well, normally this wouldn't be a fantastic thing to do, but as per our indulgent leader, we will be taking a couple of loans. So there we go. Ooh, another loan. Sounds like the perfect opportunity. Yep. This is, fun time, you know, sitting here and all that. Well, let's revoke a little bit more land while we wait. And yeah, should probably make the Pope a little bit happier. Ooh, hey, bit of military power, I could definitely use that. Alright, this is exactly the kind of fun I was looking for. Thick Burgundy destroying France. Wonder how that could have happened. And hopefully this does fine. Ooh, just barely. Also, this is the second time I've gotten this event. And, I'm kinda tired of it. All I want is the Pope to like me, but they keep giving me these events saying, "Are you sure about that?" Like, yes, please, just let me improve my relationship with the Pope, please. Yeah, I'm, also gonna need that money, too. And, I'm gonna have to take a few loans for this institution now that we can finally grab it. So, let's grab that real quick, and get a couple of techs. So, now we can pick an idea group. And I have come up with sort of a list of the ideas we would end up picking based off the traits of our leader. Now, kind-hearted doesn't have any particular idea set associated with it, but benevolent did have influence. So even if it's kind of a weird pick, that's the one we'll be going with. Yeah, that's role-playing for you. Now, I also have a couple of extra military points, so I thought it would be a good idea to maybe spend them on a little bit of development. And there we go. Force limits up by 2 now. Alright, with very little manpower, we're sort of locked in the situation where we don't exactly have anywhere to expand. Oh, never mind, we've just been granted a perfect opportunity. Now, they went ahead and allied France, however, France is, kinda dead, so I don't think this will be much of a problem. There we go, quick and easy siege. Alright, off to Paris we go. Well, both my allies just committed self-die. This might be a little harder than it should have been. In any case, I will be burning down Paris in the meantime. Oof, treason. Do I even have professionalism? Hardly. But I do want to grab that so I can get at least one slacking, maybe. And there goes Paris. RIP. I'll be taking that. Thank you very much. Now I just need one last little province over here, which is going to be by far the toughest to grab. Oh hey, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves decentralized bureaucracy. Now, this whole plan we have here can only work off of a sneak attack. Essentially, we have to declare war, bring in Aachen, and go straight for Cleves. He has no morale, so this should be a quick stack wipe. Or he'll sit there for several days with no morale, and inflict more casualties. You know, that works too. That's cool, man. Ooh, and I can call in Magdeburg as well. Don't mind if I do. This could be pretty bad. I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. Okay, we have no option but to give the Emperor what he wants, unfortunately. But there is no way I'm gonna win that one. Now, back to the other war at hand. I no longer have an army, so I'm gonna have to hire a couple of mercenaries to start off with. And then from there, build up what I can. Okay, step 1, complete. Step 2, siege everything back. Alright, now also complete. I'm gonna ask my friend here to go and siege this down. Maybe he will, probably he won't. Maybe. There's a slight chance that he might one day go over there. But if he doesn't, I'm just gonna have to go myself. Okay, Tech 7, that's a good improvement. And we've gone ahead and sieged down all of Münster. I'm just gonna have to wait to try and get East Frisia down and out. And from there, who even knows? There's one thing I have to try at least. Because if I don't, this war is pretty much lost. So, let's give it a shot. There we go. Ally coming in clutch with the superior tactics. And we finally saved this whole thing. Including a stack wipe even. Finally went ahead and turned things around here. Yeah, this was a struggle for sure. Yeah, I'm probably gonna want justified wars as well. Could you please stop declaring on me for 5 minutes? The nerve, honestly. I get rid of the mercs for 2 seconds and they come knocking at the door. Well, we're finally done with this war, so maybe we can actually pay attention to it. Let's go and wipe all these guys out. Alright, we can get Hesse out. Oh, there we go, finally, East Frisia. Now, taking Münster or Cleves alone is not really a problem. But if I take both of them together, it becomes a massive problem. So, for the interest of controlling this high-level fort, I will actually be taking Münster. First, of course, I have to go ahead and get my money and all that out of this guy. And then, of course, same thing over here, I can take pretty much one province. I actually will get him to release this country over here, because that'll weaken him, of course, and it allows me to take Cleves later, so this is fine. Now we can go ahead and focus on Trier. I'm gonna go ahead and attack him right here before he gets to leave. There we go. Moved into the capital. His mistake. It's a really bad mistake, actually. That wasn't a very good move. Yeah, we also have a lot of war exhaustion, and because we're kind-hearted, I'm gonna have to buy that down. Gotta keep the country happy, right? Anyway, we are in just a ridiculous amount of debt at this point. It's actually enormous, and I'm not exactly sure what to do about it either. I'm also not exactly sure how this guy managed to convince Liège to join, considering they weren't in here at the beginning. But anyway, I'm just going to focus our efforts here on this siege because, you know, They're gonna go after the core, typical AI, small brain, no awareness of what to actually do in this scenario. So they're basically just gonna sit there and siege it because they don't want me to core it. In the meantime, our Duke is getting pretty up there in age. He actually should die pretty soon. There we go, we finally finished this up, so we get to beat him up a little bit. And we're benevolent, so we're gonna try and not upset our population. Anyway, we can get Passau out, that works. And I can grab this next tech. Not sure about this one yet, though. Actually, no, I will take it. But I'm not sure which idea group to grab next, because I only had one associated with his personality, so I'll just go with a pretty default, decent early one, so let's go with economic, I suppose. That one is, it's pretty alright. And we can get Liège out. Oof, and my heir is, yeah, possibly gonna die. Well, we'll see if it happens. Rip. So, no heir, 67-year-old Duke here. Does not look good for these guys, eh? All I can ask for is that he ends up living till the end of this year, that's it. Ooh, there we go. An heir to the throne, that's pretty convenient actually. And he's actually not that bad. There we go, that last fort, and it's the 1st of January, so we are ready to go. So we can take this one province, that's about it. We can humiliate war reps, money, and get rid of his alliances, and there we go. So, finally, this can belong to us again. But I am going to need to find some new allies because, boy, did that not work the first time. Alright, back to finding some new friends. Let's go with Osnabrück, because we released him, so he's more than willing to be friendly with us. Other than that, Milan might be the closest one we get to a properly sized ally. Alright, now I've denied the territory once again, but I'm thinking maybe, you know, just possibly maybe this time, truce will stop him from killing us. Oh, and Burgundy hates me. Isn't that great? We are surrounded by pain. There is nothing but suffering here. Now, I don't exactly have the right number of men to be fighting these separatists, so I'm gonna pull a bit of a fast move here by increasing the enlistment in all of my states, getting a couple of generals, including some rather decent ones actually. I like this guy a lot. And then I can slacken for a tiny little puny amount of manpower. But hey, it's better than nothing, right? There we go, royal marriage with Milan, and then hopefully we get an alliance as well. Hey, look. It's almost like we have an army again. Crazy how that works. Okay, we get to make a modest sum of money now. And, seriously, how is this guy still alive? He's 70 years old, holy. Let's see if I can get a, quick royal marriage with the Palatinate as well. That is a very old Wittelsbach. Oh, speaking of Wittelsbach, yeah, both Austria and Hungary have them on their thrones. This might be an interesting game. How this guy is even alive at this point just completely boggles my mind. I don't even know. Why am I still playing this country? I kind of want to move on now. Alright, bit of tax. Not bad. And more relations so I can stop wasting that one diplo. Somehow this guy might live long enough for me to go back into Münster and grab Cleves. The consort died first. The consort. Everything here is a mess. Everything. And I hate it. Wait, I can actually form a coalition against the Burgundians? That's something new, actually. I've never actually done this before. Alright, let's see what that looks like. We've been playing for so long, somehow I can pick up another age ability. Alright, well, if we're doing it, let's do it. Boom, nice little stack wiper there. Alright, well, we'll just have to wait a couple of months, and then... just as I say that. God damn it. I just wanted to take this one province. That's it. Well, you know, he lived a lot longer than he should have anyway, so I can't be that angry about it. But this was an absolutely wild ride on Berg here. A lot of things happened that probably should never have happened. But considering this recording is longer than even the last one, and we've only played one country today, I'm gonna call it quits for today's episode. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll come back next time to discover what the next mystery nation is. Hopefully it isn't one that we spend an extra, like, 30 years on. But hey, we'll have to wait and find out next time. So for now, this is Quarbit signing off, and as always, have a fantastic day. Of course, I'd like to give a special thank you to all the people over on Patreon for the month of April. Starting with those we have in the General tier: Quiet Guy, Brendan Arsenault, Ben Greenhagen, Torvald, Dire Avenger, and Farron. Those in the Prince tier: Snow Raven, Rockbox 2020, and Robert Caleno. Those in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Natsuki. In the Elector tier: TFLJ Martis. And in the Conqueror of Worlds tier: The Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges this month, it means a lot to me.